Hello everybody, welcome into the Truth Serum, friends. Once again, Joey the Truth Wagner with you, everybody. Steelers Nation, my off-season video series continues. Part 1, talked about our schedule, who we're playing. Part 2, friends, I talked about the Steelers salary cap situation and how good the situation is for the first time ever. The black and gold, having over $40 million available in cap space, and with a few moves, could get it as high as $60 million to spend on the roster this offseason. So now, friends, I'll logically move into part 3, and that is the team needs for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Which position groups they should go after and target in free agency and in the NFL draft. Friends, before I get into that, would really appreciate everybody if you could click the like button, give us a thumbs up here. Steelers Nation, when you like the video, I know that you like what I'm doing, so I keep doing it for you. And if you're brand new, make sure to click the subscribe button, turn the bell on so that you are made aware of any time I post a video or stream. Well, let's get into it, folks. Team needs for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Everybody, here's the good news. Here is the good news. With the team needs that the Steelers have, the good news is this year they have the cap space to fill these needs and also the draft as well. So hopefully by the time next August comes around, these aren't needs anymore. These are actual strengths of the team. Everyone, first team need for the Pittsburgh Steelers, it's pretty obvious. Quarterback position. The quarterback Ben Roethlisberger, the Hall of Fame Canton-bound quarterback, has not announced officially his retirement yet, but everything he's been saying, everything teammates and coaches have been saying, Big Ben is going to retire this offseason, which means the Steelers will have to try to find their next franchise quarterback. They could do that a lot of different options. Folks, what's crazy here? There's a ton of good quarterbacks on the market, free agency, trade, all over the place. Good quarterbacks everywhere. Folks, last night, Aaron Rodgers, #1 seed, Green Bay, got eliminated. Does he still want out of Green Bay? Does Aaron still want out like he did earlier in the year? And we saw those looks between him and Tomlin. We saw those looks. Could it be Aaron Rodgers in a trade? Could it be Russell Wilson, another high-level elite quarterback? What about Deshaun Watson if the legal situation clears up? Have those 3 A-plus quarterbacks potentially available, or you could go a little more of a B-plus quarterback like a Jimmy Garoppolo or a Derek Carr. Tons of quarterbacks everywhere. And everyone, if you don't want to go after a veteran, top quarterback in this year's draft is Pitt's own Kenny Pickett. Could they potentially go after him? So, Steelers could go a lot of different places at quarterback. If none of those options could work, they could go for maybe a 1-year free agent bridge quarterback like a Teddy Bridgewater or a Jameis Winston or someone on that sorts as well. It's pretty much whatever type of quarterback you're looking for, you're going to find in the market this year. So that's number 1. Next part, the Steelers need to rebuild. And folks, you could argue that this needs built more than getting the quarterback, is the offensive line. The Steelers' offensive line this year was absolutely pathetic in both pass protection and the run game. And I don't want to hear the excuse of, oh, they were young, and oh, their O-line coach. They weren't good. They were bad. Consistently bad. I don't know how you even have the gutso in your stomach to bring a lot of these guys back. Try Turner's a free agent, I'd let him walk. Chuks Okorafor, right tackle, I'd let him walk. Kendrick Green, there's no way in heck you can bring him back at center next year. Oh gosh, no, you can't do that. Kevin Dotson was ineffective and hurt. And Dan Moore at times got overmatched left tackle as a rookie, but he was a little better as the year went on. This group, major overhaul. I would major overhaul this position group in free agency and the draft. Friends, if there is a college quarterback, if there's a quarterback in the draft this year you don't love, go get yourself Tyler Lindenbaum, the Iowa center, and you're at least set at one spot of this offensive line for the next decade. And I'd sign probably 2 linemen in free agency, probably a tackle and a guard, and try to patchwork the other 2 parts of the line. I would do that big time, because it doesn't matter if you have Aaron Rodgers, Russell Wilson, or Jesus himself at quarterback. It's not working with this O-line. Forget it. Not working with this O-line. Got to improve. Another place I would improve at, not just the offensive line, the defensive line. Folks, Steelers were not good in the trenches this year. Offensive line really couldn't run block, couldn't pass protect. How Najee Harris got 1,200 yards rushing, I will never know this year. Great year for him to get all that yardage with no help with the O-line. But I would revamp this D-line. They could not stop the run at all. They were bad at stopping the run, folks. And I know a lot of that had to do with injuries and guys not being out. Like Tyson Alualu missed most of the season. He'll be coming back. Stephon Tuitt had the family emergency with his brother and a knee injury. Hoping he comes back. But what I would do, folks, those 2 are veterans, so I would want to get some younger blood for depth in the defensive line, so that if a guy or 2 goes down, you can at least somewhat stop the run. Got to be embarrassing. Cam Hayward would be the only one chasing running backs 30 yards down the field and tackling them from behind. Fix that. And everyone, what I would also do here, I'd look at cornerback. I would look at corner. Joe Hayden getting older. Do you bring him back? Do you not? What's the number? Ahkello Witherspoon is a free agent. He played fantastic the last 6 weeks of the season. I'd love to bring him back. But for some reason, if you don't bring Joe Hayden back, I would like to go out and get a corner. Go get a good corner. And even if Hayden comes back, go get a good corner. It's the NFL, folks. It's a passing league now. It's a passing league with these quarterbacks and these receivers, and you can never have enough good corners to cover them. So I would do that. And, folks, I would look at depth at the linebacker position. Someone who can maybe compete with a Devin Bush and a Robert Spillane. Maybe some experience. Shore up that group. And, folks, if you can find receiver help, I would do that. 4th receiver, James Washington, I doubt he's coming back. He's going to be gone. He's going to go somewhere else in free agency. So I would get a solid receiver to build up the room. And, folks, I would also bring Juju Smith-Schuster back, because with him, you'd have your reliable slot receiver who's a leader and can run block. Deontay Johnson, your guy who can get separation. I'd like to see more out of Claypool. He's the athletic freak deep guy, and he needs to do it more. So I would try to find another receiver to complement the group and someone who could really be counted on. But folks, if I were the Steelers, these are the groups I would look at. Quarterback, O-line, D-line, and then depth at corner, linebacker, and receiver. You do that, and have one of the best rosters in the NFL. I mean, you're going to have a lot of cap space to do this. So Kevin Colbert, go out with a bang. Spend that dough, baby. Spend that dough. There you have it, Steelers Nation. There's my video for team needs. If there's anyone in particular you would like to see the Steelers go after, comment down below. Friends, with this video, I really didn't want to get into names, because I'm going to wait until the season's over and see exactly who's available before I start doing that. But Steelers Nation, I want to thank all of you for your wonderful support. Before you leave, make sure to like the video, sub to the channel. We're signing off tonight. Joey the Truth Wagner. Have a great one.